Greetings, friends, family, and survivors. Mr. Gibbs and I just went to town and kind of doing a shakedown cruise a little bit on the truck. Make sure everything's locking in well. And we've got tomorrow, we've got to go deliver some stuff for some people that can't get out. And to finish installing that propane oven for a gal that's off grid. And she said she had 18 inches of snow there last night, and it snowed over a foot since then. So I wanted to make sure this thing's running the way it's supposed to. And I can chain up all four if I have to, but it's pretty light snow, so probably won't have to. But I wanted to make sure I didn't have a hub popping out or something. Make sure it's ready to go. I also wanted to warm it up, because if it clears off, it'll be single digits in the morning, and old IDIs can be hard to start, even if you've got new glow plugs. And if it gives me any trouble, I'll probably have to plug it into the generator for an hour or two. But it's been starting down in the mid-teens without any problem. So hopefully she'll be ready to go. So we've got right out a foot here. And none of our roads are plowed. People have been driving on this road all day long, packing it down. If you get enough snow on it, and some friends of mine have plows, and we got a plow, and you can plow over the top, and you'll have like a super highway, super smooth highway when snow fills all the chuck holes in. And then it'll be a great road till it warms up, which would probably be the first week of January. We're supposed to get a thaw, and then it freezes up again. So we did get a plow, brand new one, got a great deal on it, but it won't go on this truck. This bumper's way too high. Got the type where they run on a receiver hitch, 2-inch receiver, front-mounted receiver hitch. And it says in the manual that the receiver hitch has to be a maximum of 13.5 inches off the ground. And my receiver hitch on the front of my truck is 28 inches off the ground, so that's not going to work. I sure don't want to fabricate something hanging down that far, then I'm going to hit rocks with it all the time. So we're going to put the plow on the Jeep. And did some research, and there's people that plow with Jeep Liberties all the time. So my son, who's got a shop with a lift, he's doing some research for me to see which is the best lift kit to put on the Jeep Liberty. If any of you know, let me know. I found a 3-inch lift kit, which is, I think, about as high as you can go without changing the upper lower A-arms. So just to get the crash plate a little bit higher off the ground would be good. And it's got plenty of horsepower to run that plow. So just chain up all four and go. And what it is, there's a lot of people that they can't get in and out, and they can't get food. So Pastor Ron went to town today in his Suburban and started buying groceries to deliver to people that are in need. So that's probably what I'll do tomorrow. We'll deliver some of that stuff on the way up the mountain. And one of them's a, what do they call it? Yeah, it's a welfare check. There's an elderly couple that lives in a trailer up on the mountain above us, and there's no door on their trailer. So we need to make sure they're okay and see what they need, see if we can get a door worked out. So I also was looking for the UPS truck. I know they've got a 4-wheel drive, but I bet it's really busy today, so it may take an extra week or two to get my package. Amazon is insisting that it will be here today. That's what they said yesterday, and I don't see anything at the gate, so I'll bet they'll just push it off for another day. and another and another and another. Hopefully my laptop holds out until a new computer gets here. Gate's dragging. I may have to shovel that out to get the gate open in the morning. But I didn't want, I'm not concerned about Gibbs ever leaving because he just doesn't. I'm more concerned about other dogs getting in and becoming a problem. And so I didn't want the gate. I figured a foot off the ground was just about right. Ice off of there. So I don't think it's going to snow too much. They said 1 to 3 tonight inches, so I don't know what we have right here. Get down to the dirt. Yeah, it looks like less than a foot. It looks like about 10 inches to me. Alrighty. Hope everybody's doing well. Have a blessed night. Greetings, friends, family, and survivors. Came in this morning and my battery temperature controller alarm was beeping at 41.3 degrees. Although the temperature setting is to have the heater come on at 38, so that didn't happen. But I thought while I was out here, I would go ahead and run the heater manually. I just plug the line in directly into an extension cord, and that fires up the pump and the heating element. And I wanted to see if it actually was able to raise the temperature of the battery, and it does. 0.38 amps times 120 is probably 46 watts, somewhere around there. It's a 50-watt element. And the generator pushing 3,000 watts is 118.6 volts. That's good. I'm assuming the hertz are lagging a little bit. Yep, that's normal. It's about 60.5 with no load, and 75% load, it's at 58, and I think that's acceptable for a manual governor. Batteries are at 76%. Excuse me, we're at 82%. Putting 76 amps, that's about 2,000 watts at our voltage into the batteries. And the inverter charger, I've got it set at 70%, so it's probably about 74 amps. Yeah, 74 I would say is the average there. Running a 500 watt heater in here because it's going to be 6 or 8 degrees tonight, maybe colder. And temperature's coming up in the building about 45 degrees. So that's good. So outside we're putting in 120 watts out of that one, 80 watts out of that one, 41 watts out of that one. I'll take you outside and show you why I'm running the generator, because it's still snowing. And no sense in uncovering the solar panels again until it stops doing that. About a foot out here. It drifts around the house and gets deeper. I mean, because it's blowing wind pretty hard last night. This is the temperature probe that sends a signal up to the house. There's also one in the well house and one for outside, so at a quick glance I can tell what's going on. That way if I'm going to freeze something up, I'll know about it. Okay, I hope everybody's doing well and have a blessed day.